There are over a billion people on this planet walking around right now with a parasite living inside them. Not metaphorically, literally. A living creature feeding off their body, laying eggs, and going about its day without paying a single bill. And the worst part? Most of them have no idea. By the end of this video, you will. Let's start with the least horrifying and work our way down to the one that makes me question everything. Number 10, pinworms. Pinworms are the most common parasitic worm infection in the United States. They live in your large intestine and are about the size of a staple, completely harmless, mostly annoying. Here's the fun part. At night, while you are peacefully sleeping, the female pinworm crawls out of your body to lay her eggs. On the outside, that itching you feel at 2 a.m. is not stress. You're welcome. Number 9, Giardia. Giardia is a microscopic parasite that lives in contaminated water. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you drink it with a smile. Once inside, it sets up in your small intestine and causes weeks of stomach cramps, bloating, and diarrhea so severe that doctors have a formal name for it. It is the most common parasitic cause of diarrhea in the developed world. That river you hiked next to last summer looked very clean. Number 8, roundworm, Ascaris. Ascaris is a roundworm that can grow up to 35 centimeters long inside your intestines. That is longer than a ruler. It infects over a billion people worldwide, making it the most common parasitic worm on the planet. It enters through contaminated soil or food, travels through your bloodstream, passes through your lungs. Yes, your lungs, and eventually settles in your intestines for the long haul. Most people never know it's there until it gets crowded enough to cause a blockage. Number 7, hookworm. Hookworms enter your body through the soles of your feet, not your mouth. Your feet. They burrow through the skin, travel through your bloodstream to your lungs, get coughed up, swallowed, and end up in your small intestine where they attach to the wall and feed on your blood every single day. Around 700 million people are currently infected. The solution is to wear shoes. The fact that this is still a global health crisis says a lot about us as a species. Number 6, Toxoplasma gondii. Toxoplasma is a single-celled parasite that lives in cat feces and undercooked meat. Around 2 billion people are estimated to carry it. Most show zero symptoms. However, studies suggest it may subtly alter human behavior, increasing risk-taking, reducing reaction times, and in some research, influencing personality over time. It cannot complete its life cycle without getting back into a cat, so it may be nudging you very gently in that direction. Your cat does not love you. It is managing an investment. Number 5, tapeworm. Tapeworms attach to the wall of your intestines using hooks and suckers and can grow up to 10 meters long. 10 meters. Inside you. They absorb your nutrients directly through their skin, meaning every meal you eat, they also eat. The beef tapeworm can live inside a human for up to 25 years. Some people only discover they have one when segments of it start appearing in places they were not expecting. If you have been inexplicably hungry for years, this is one explanation worth considering. Number 4, Loa loa, the eyeworm. Loa loa is a parasitic worm transmitted through fly bites in Central and West Africa. It lives under your skin, moving through your tissues and occasionally crossing directly through your eyeball. You can see it moving with your own eyes. Literally. It causes itching, swelling, and joint pain, and it has a particular habit of surfacing across the white of the eye during its migrations, just to make sure you know it's there. Around 13 million people are currently infected. I will not be taking questions. Number 3, guinea worm. Guinea worm is swallowed through contaminated water as a microscopic larva. It grows inside the body for about a year, silently reaching up to 1 meter in length. When it is ready to leave, it burns a blister through your skin, usually your leg or foot, and slowly begins to emerge. The only way to remove it is to wind it around a small stick, a few centimeters per day, for weeks, being careful not to break it. If it breaks, it dies inside you and causes a severe infection. There is no medication. There's only the stick. The good news is that global eradication efforts have reduced cases from 3.5 million per year in the 1980s to fewer than 15 today. The bad news is that you are learning about it now. Number 2, schistosoma, blood fluke. Schistosoma is a flatworm that lives in freshwater and enters the body by burrowing directly through the skin while you swim or wade. It travels to your blood vessels and liver, where it can live for decades, slowly damaging organs and causing a disease called schistosomiasis. It kills an estimated 280,000 people per year in Africa alone, and currently infects 240 million people worldwide. It is the second most deadly parasitic disease after malaria. Even Napoleon had to deal with it. If it beat Napoleon, consider taking it seriously. Number 1, malaria. Plasmodium. Malaria is caused by a single-celled parasite called Plasmodium, carried by female Anopheles mosquitoes. It is the deadliest parasitic disease in human history, and remains one of the leading causes of death on the planet today. Once injected into your bloodstream, the parasite travels to your liver, matures, then invades your red blood cells, rupturing them in waves, causing the recurring fevers, chills, and organ failure that malaria is known for. It kills over 600,000 people every year, the majority of them children under 5. It has killed more humans throughout history than any war, any famine, and any other disease combined. It is caused by a mosquito, an insect that weighs less than a paperclip, and we still have not fully beaten it. So the next time you feel an itch you can't explain, a hunger that won't go away, or an eye that feels slightly wrong, just remember, you're not alone in there. You never were.